Hey everybody, welcome to another edition Star Shadow Plays. I'm Rose Rep, aka Star Shadow. We're playing Football Manager 21, doing a San Marino challenge here. And for those that are unfamiliar, the San Marino challenge is to take the tiny nation of San Marino all the way from the bottom of the FIFA rankings to number 1. Simultaneously take a team based in San Marino all the way to Champions League glory. And for the purposes of that part of the challenge, we've taken over a club based in San Marino called San Marino Calcio, which went defunct in 2019, but we resurrected for the purpose of this, pumped a bunch of money in there, pimped out the youth, all the youth facilities and coaching and everything to see if this is even possible. So we basically cut out 20, 25, 30 seasons of work, depending on, you know, how things go for you and how good you are at the game. So we're just trying to see if we have all the top level youth stuff and we're getting as good of youth as we can. Will that actually let us get to the top level? Can we do it? And so far we're in 8th season, and I have to say yeah, maybe it's going okay. We're not too far yet. We're still in the early stages of bringing in talent, but the talent is there. There's a lot of potential, but still have to realize it is where we're going. So we are about 3/4 through the 27-28 season. International break. We have friendly lined up because obviously we didn't make any tournaments or anything, so we wanted to find something. So we're gonna play against Belarus, who is number 115 in the rankings. We are currently 174, so this could be a nice little bit of ranking for us if we were to win this match. Maybe get a nice little FIFA boost. As you can see over the start of the save here, kind of going nothing. Then you kind of see March 2028 is when actually 2028 is not, that's not March 2028. This is the middle 25, I think, somewhere in there where we started going. And then I took over. This is where I took over, actually. 197. We won our group in the Nations League. We lost our first match and then won every other match besides that. That represents this huge jump here. And we kind of been sitting because we haven't been able to do too much. We finished 4th in our Euro League, in our Euros qualifying, and picked up some draws against Northern Ireland and a win against Georgia. So you would think that we would be cruising up a little bit, but it's hard to move up, make any huge jumps, but we're trying, so hopefully this can get us to where we're going. We brought up a couple new players for this one just to see, just give them a taste of the high life and hopefully convince them to commit to us. The first of which is Luca Gillibert. Good solid, brought in as a right back, but we've been training him since he's from our youth academy to center back because he's got some decent numbers here, and we need center backs in the national team. Excuse me. But he's solid, so we're gonna give him a start here. 17 years old, but yeah, here's is every opportunity for Italy to come in and pull him away, unfortunately. But he's a good prospect, and another for us here is another good prospect in here, Marino Pasolini. He is 5-star potential, actually, and yet another striker for us. So he's gonna be sitting on the bench, and he's not really ready, but look at these mentals. So I brought him up. I figured, why not? Actually, I think he's San Marinese, so there's no worries here, but might as well. It's a friendly. We might be able to get him on the pitch and give him a chance. And lastly, another huge prospect in Manuel Mattioni. Another, is he 4.5 or 5-star potential? 5-star potential as well, 4 to 5. So we're gonna try and hold on to him, which is why he's here. He's not really ready either, even though he's 18. He needs to get it going a little bit. Who's one of Juventus, Milan, Roma, of course. They tried to send me weak bids. I said no. He signed a nice deal to 2032, so we got him under contract for a while, so we don't have to lose him if we don't need to. So we're still trying to develop him a little bit. This is one of the defensive midfielders that we need. So he'll likely come off the bench for this one. So thumbs up there. So those are the 3 we brought in. And let's remind everyone of our keeper here, Fabio Maiani, who, as you can see, is pretty good. Unfortunately, I think he is still... Italy can still swoop in on this one, which doesn't make me too happy. Even though he played in the National League qualifiers, or the Euro qualifiers, I thought that might have kept tied him, but apparently not. But hopefully he does good enough, so he's going to get another start here. And yeah, so actually I got to switch these 2 guys, because you should be on the left and you should be on the right. All right, and... yeah, so I don't think there's anything different here. Giardi, who is our other star potential striker, got hurt like a week ago and is out for this. Otherwise he would be starting, but we're going to throw Machina out there, who's actually had a great year on loan. He's got 9 goals, 3 assists in the league. He's over at Frosinone. Very nice, having a nice year. So yeah, let's get into this here. Wanted to save it before starts, because you never know here, bugs and stuff out, because I have to show you a couple of things that have happened. Well, the one thing that happened, there's been other complaints that have happened, so having a good save game just in case something goes wrong, it's always good. Alrighty. So that's the Nations League. See, that could have been us. It could have been a contender. Oh no, this is Nations League. Never mind. These are the relegation matches. These might be a team that we end up playing in the next round of Nations League. All right, so here we go. Machina, Mazza, Liverani. How do you look here? Passing not bad. He's one of our best players, obviously. Best player is Luigi though, probably still. But yeah, this should be solid. Should be a solid team. Played on the right, yep. Yeah, that looks pretty solid. We're in international break right now, so we only have the 1 match, so fine with that. So we can play our top players all we want right now. Our normal captain is Benantini, who is on the bench. Was our starting keeper for a long time, but now Maiani is taking that position. All right, let's take a look at what they're doing. They're playing a 3-5-2. Okay, this will be interesting. They want us to tightly mark him. He's like their best player, I guess. Then they're gonna put him on his bigger foot. Hey, who are these guys? Do we... oh, we can kill that guy. Probably press all the midfielders is what I'm gonna guess. Yeah, what we're seeing so far out of them is nothing that we're worried about. Press. I don't know. These 2. Try to get every little advantage possible here. Press those guys too. You pressed. I would have thought we would have wanted to press this guy. Probably gonna end up pressing him anyway. And let's put you in your weaker foot, and they want me to press you probably. Because he sucks. I mean, he can't pass, but he's not bad of a defender here. I got a young defense here. But average age 22. Not bad. Keeper's not any better than ours. So, yeah. Talent-wise, this team is roughly what we are. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what we are here. Max Ibong. He's not playing though. Interesting. Comes in, he better be on his weaker foot. Alright, let's do it. Nobody expects us to get a result, no. Even I expect us to get a result though. This is why we're playing basically the first team. Everyone get up there and get out there and do your thing. It's not the best weather for soccer out there today. How do you think the conditions will affect your performance? My players can adapt, and if they can't, they should be fired. Scotty takes the captain's armband today. What do you see in him as a leader? Well, you don't have a lot of choices. Yeah, in the snow, this is going to be absolutely fun. Let's see what we got then. This is going to be absolutely fun. Wonderful. Alright, let's see here. Not quite. Possession but even right now. They're not creating anything. We're not creating anything. They're creating something. We might want to tick it up actually since we're not afraid of these guys. That's a wild shot. We're not cautious, that's why I meant to stuff it onto balance for this. We're giving them a little too much respect. A little too much. Let's go higher. I think we can control this. Okay, we're getting a bunch of cards here. It's not what I like to see. What? How are you missing that, Berardi? How? I might have to yell at you guys at halftime then, because this has not been that great. There we go. Give him a little something. I don't want to give him a full-on rogering, if you would. Just want to calmly let them know that, hey, we're better than that. Actually, how many subs did we get? Did we get 12 subs? Or did we get 6? I forgot to look. I'm dumb. I think it's 12, but I gotta play for 5 and hope there's more. Might be a little ambitious with the positive, but I don't know. Let's give it a 10 minutes or so and see. Alright, so Girardi's been bad, so we're gonna deploy him. Another not liking how we're getting all the cards. Strikers aren't doing too much either. Ball, there we go. Yep. There we go. Okay, that's, I mean, not the best idea since our strikers aren't exactly the tallest, especially Mancina. Mancina's only, what, 5'4", 5'3", something like that. Something real small. Real little. They're supposed to be whipping it in. Alright. Who to go and who to throw in. Kind of want to throw him in, but probably Bellini, probably the next guy. The bench here. Ponta's clearly our best striker, and I want to pull him. He usually, if we're gonna score, it's usually through him. He's got how many goals for us now? 16. Majority of which is under hip and under my command, I think. Right. First move of the day. This might be an opportunity for Pasolini to come on and do something. Alright, so alright, now it's time to bring out man on the left here. Gonna play down both wings now. Distribute to flanks. I'm thinking who get our we'll look at next. I really don't want to bring out any of our best players yet. What happened to Luigi's? Oh, a bunch of people's uniforms have decided to turn black. That's interesting. Apparently we went rolling in some tar pits. Some of our players at least. That was an opportunity. That was a real opportunity. Go. Oh, that's not bad. We'll take that. Scotty's tired, which sucks. Best defender. Alright, we're starting to pressure them a little bit. Oh, we're gonna do something a little bit. We're gonna do something a little bit here. This is gonna be something that's not the smartest thing, but we're gonna try it. I gotta try it. I can bring in Gulty. Gultieri's finishing is god awful though. Been playing wingback for us. Tempo's good, okay. Let's take it off disciplined here. I really want to win this to get those points. Draws aren't helping us. Gillibert not playing very well. Not tired. Take it up. We're going for it. We're going for it. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, man. Apparently that is. Alright, let's do it. This is dumb. This is real dumb. It's real dumb. And then you can play on both sides. Actually, you can move up to the left here. To the right. Put 2 here. 2 here. 2 here. Playing the left, Scotty? No. You playing the left? Yes. You will be a defensive fullback. Ooh. Can you actually dribble or anything? I mean, you're not the worst. I mean, you're not good, but I've seen worse. I mean, you gotta play the complete forward position though. Oh man, who's gonna play the inside? Oh, you can play inside forward. Okay, well, we'll give it a shot. You're a winger. All right. We've never played anything with these guys before, so I don't know what's going. Oh man, you know what I forgot to do? Then we'll try this with the change in camera as well to add to it. So we'll see. You know what? The run is playing like doo-doo. Going on the attack. We're going on the attack. Let it not be known that San Marino did not go for the attack. Oh my god, we just scored. Oh my god. Why do I care about their team? What just happened? What just happened? We just scored. Oh my god. Injured? What? I think there's some stuff that just completely went wrong here. Because that was not our player, and I don't think he's injured at all. It's not showing us injured. Right. So now we can go right back to what we were playing before, which is our very normal not attacking. And actually what we're going to do here is do something like this. Here, you go here. Now you're on advanced forward attack, and now you're on complete forward support, and you're on the attack. Actually, let's put you on the support. But we'll put you on further forward so that you will take some opportunities to go forward. Put you on the ball winner. It's too defensive, it may not be. Trying to attack though. Folks play down the left now. Drop down to balanced. All right. See, we just had to change everything up. Quick change of formation, quick change of camera, quick change of everything. Good block. Yes. Go. Go. Come on. Half in blue, half in black. Go, 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 go. Come on, you got a runner. We got a runner. Oh, he got pulled down. What the hell was that? We had runners. We're trying to score again. Trying to score again. Keep calm. Oh, you know what I should have done? Put it on time wasting, but bam. I'll take it. We will take it. We wanted to win against a higher ranked team. There we go. Maybe that'll get us a couple places. Move us up a little bit, because being stuck at this 170 level, we're not there. I think we are talent-wise close to a top top 100 team actually, so we're trying to get to that level. But yeah, that was good. There were a couple of performances that were not good. Starting there, starting there, starting there, starting there. We have standards, and you have to reach those standards in order to not get yelled at. But other than that, there was some good performances out there. Very, very, very ecstatic. And an away win too. That's what makes a big away win. Look at that. 3-2 against the USA. Nice. That's not too bad there for the US. What are you guys sitting at now? 8th. Not bad. We're friendly. I was just kind of curious to see what was going on here. See if there's anything surprising. England, Spain 4-0. Really? My God. Mexico or Cyprus? What? That's just a weird friendly. Netherlands over Switzerland 3-2. Okay. Malta getting whooped. Liechtenstein losing to Gibraltar. Liechtenstein's got like a couple players that are like not terrible. Germany over New Zealand. Okay. Czech over Slovenia. Yeah, so cool. Norway over Austria, not bad too. See what the press got to say. Friendly, San Marino hold firm to deny Belarus. Very entertaining match. I don't know if I was entertaining, but for me it was. I think we should have dominated that match more. Probably could have attacked more, but not bad. Alavici led the team. He has not been leading the club, but at least he shows up for the national team. And China, I didn't do much. That is wondrous. We should get a press conference, I think, right? See if we get a press conference. If we don't get one here, then we will move it to, yeah, extended press conference. Okay. So I did want to show one thing that did upset me as a kind of a bug. It's kind of something that's been happening, but not to this level. As you can see with our registration and our B team, for some reason we've had players left out even though they were all registered before. And what seems to have happened is that it actually unregistered a bunch of players after the transfer deadline. Now I think we're actually still supposed to have registration right now, but I think something screwed up with the scheduling here. That is March, so maybe not. No, because that was in February that this got screwed up. But I mean, I finagled it a little bit and got a few more players registered, but it's extremely upsetting because the game has been unregistering players at times in the lower divisions, so I have to make sure I go in there and constantly make sure that players are registered to play, and it's a real pain. So like I said, they always get a registration on the last day on transfer deadline, right after transfer deadline. Look, so I do it, and you're just, especially for the B and C squads, is look, make sure people register, because sometimes I move players around during transfer windows from the C team to the B team, for instance, and so then I just select everyone, make sure they're in, and then move out my day. So I did that on deadline day, or after deadline day, and then what do I see a couple weeks later is that all of a sudden a bunch of players were unregistered, and I was like, what the heck happened? And it turned out the game literally unregistered a bunch of players for some reason. I have no idea why and why it's been doing that, because it happens even anytime during transfer windows. Is my B team and my C team tend to have players just unregistered. I like that day when I get the message in the inbox saying to check the registration, I'll go into the B squad and I'll have like 5 players registered for some reason, even though everyone was registered a couple days ago, and I don't know why that happens. It's so weird and upsetting. I don't know if it's some kind of bug with maybe my game, or if other people think, or maybe it's B teams. Maybe B teams may be screwed up. I think that's probably the more likely thing, because I know there's been a lot of problems with B and C teams, so that wouldn't surprise me. But in this case, this was after the deadline that a bunch of players got registered, so that's why it's upsetting. So we've had problems with that. So we've had some players who have not been able to play, and that kind of screws up development wise. So I'm not happy about that at all. It's very screwy, and I'm not even if I had to edit it, I'm not sure that I could actually edit this. But yeah, and along with that, in training individual units that I was looking at, I occasionally have players that are on specialized training because I put everyone on positional training to target attributes. They'll randomly be taken off for some reason. I know they sometimes do if I move them between squads, but I'm having first team players that have been on the first team for a couple of years whose training have been taken off of their positional training to nothing, and not noticing it for like a month sometimes because I don't constantly look, and that's super upsetting too. I don't know why the game does that. It's that's another thing that's super frustrating because I just found 4 players on my first team whose training got screwed up, so I'm having to remember now to go back and do this because that's like a month of training, and I'm into developing players. So if I'm not developing players, then that's a problem. That's a problem. But nonetheless, yeah. So we've run into a few problems as we go for this long-term kind of save. So I think B teams, C teams are a little weird, especially if they're not set up automatically. Like if weren't set up in the original game, then they're kind of screwy. So these were added in as part of the database edit for the save. But we can look at how the club team is doing. We're on a nice unbeaten run. I believe it's 17 matches unbeaten, starting from here. Torino in the league, obviously not lost Champions League there. But a lot of draws, unfortunately, but also wins. We bowed out in the first knockout round of the Champions League. Atletico Madrid got real lucky against us that we had opportunities here, and some bad performances from players as well that we couldn't change out of. Very disappointed. We had them in. We had every opportunity to advance out of this, and it's really disappointing that we couldn't. Atletico was definitely there for the taking. Although they're playing Barcelona in the next round, so that would have been a fun matchup for us. I'm not sure that we would have done very well, but nonetheless, it still would have been great to test ourselves again in a further round of the Champions League. But as you can see, we just had so many draws. Terrible draw here, bad performance. Finally righted the ship with against Genoa. Good. This also we had a late score to come back in this one. So you can see we're kind of getting a little complacent, I think, from all of the undefeatedness, I guess. Yeah, so yep, going pretty well. We're still in second, in a dogfight for second, but we're 13 points ahead of fourth place, so I think we're pretty, as long as we don't completely fall apart, we should be in Champions League next season to just continue to take care of business, and yeah, just take care of business, and we'll be all set. See, we have how many matches left? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So 9 matches. Oh, actually 8 matches to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. We have a friendly for a little match sharpness for some of our backups, which is what this is. So, but yeah, 8 matches to go. We're in great position. Definitely European bound. It's just where, but like I said, I think we're pretty locked in here for some Champions League at our normal pace of winning here. We got a couple of tough matches to come, but we have also a number of lower tabled sides as well. So looks good for us. Our on loan wonder kid, Nicola Fiorini here, is still leading the league in goals, which is cool. Should fetch us a nice pretty penny when we sell him, because I'm not sure he's not going to be one that we're going to actually be able to keep, I don't think. But it's cool. And Chini's still, once again, one of the best players in the league right now. Worth 53 million. I like it. No one of Danny almost got 22 assists. Are you kidding me? That was ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Wow. That is ridiculous. Oh. Anyway. So yeah, we're gonna hopefully we'll be able to fill the full team. Yeah, so we are, oh yeah, we had our youth intake come through. I don't think we can see any of them because I've signed a bunch of them. Yeah. Not the best youth intake. It's a bunch of players. There's probably, I think it was 5 or 6 that were top division level, but nothing, no one special came through. The best of the lot is going to be Dario Carboni, 3 to 4 potential. So, you know, that's enough to be a good top level Serie A player. Striker, another striker, because that seems to be all we can really bring through as strikers. So we are hoping that, you know, we got to get a hit on one of these strikers, I guess. Probably GRD, but he's probably the best of the lot. The rest, like 3 or 4 of them were 2.5, 3.5 star, and then had a couple of 2 to 3 star. And at the top level of those would all be Serie A players if they hit. So not a golden generation for us, but I mean, it's a solid youth intake. I always hope to have a little bit more come through, especially if we had a central defender of some note to come through. That's what we need in the national team, but we take what we can get, and it's not like these guys are terrible. If we were a lower level team, these would all be like a bunch of 5 stars. But of course, we're actually at a Champions League level, and so it's hard to get 5 stars at this point. I mean, we've already produced Ballon d'Or award winner in our second youth intake. So I mean, our academy is producing players. So him, Mancini's one of the best players, definitely one of the best left backs, a lot of left wing backs in the world right now. And we've produced a bunch of top level players that are pretty good. So the academy is starting to pump them out. Not always for us. Italy has been swooping in, and of course a couple of Italians have come through. You know, solely Italians have come through our academy as well. So the academy is mostly doing its job, even if we're disappointed this year. So maybe next year we'll get even better. You know, we'll get a star at least. But usually we've been getting some pretty good players. So as you can see from the national team setup, that's almost all players that come through our youth intake. So of the ones that were in our national team, only 3 of the players of that 24 or 23 are not from our youth intake, and one of those is an actual real player. Everyone in starting lineup except for Scotty and Matza were from our youth intake. So we are supplying pretty much everyone to the national team, and talent level wise, we're getting towards that top 100 talent, if not more, if not better. So yeah, if you can get your youth up there, we've learned that you can produce no matter what nation. You can produce some good players. So yeah, get that recruitment and facilities, youth coaching up there, so that you can start pumping out no matter what country you are. We probably could do this even in Micronesia if you really wanted, if you had a league there, and you can pump out some players. So that's what we're learning. We'll still see if we can do this. We still got some ways to go before we're done, but so far things are going. So we'll look forward to some more good stuff here. So that's gonna do it for us here today. Started to talk at the end like we do. Hope everyone's doing well out there. If you're enjoying the content, hope you'll drop a like, comment, subscribe, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff here on these videos or any of the other videos here on YouTube. And we very much appreciate it. So shout out to the subscribers here. Appreciate all of you. You can follow us on social media at Streams by Star on Twitter. And we do have a Twitch where we do some streaming as well, and those links are in the description of the video. So you can get to all that stuff. Yeah, we do some streaming on Twitch, on mostly at night on various days, like 5 days a week. That is late night for Eastern Standard Time in the US. So sorry to other Europeans, it's not a very good time. But Americans even, night owls might enjoy it a little bit. But that is when I can do it. So, gotta take what you can get. So thank you all once again for watching and supporting and following along. Hope you all are doing well. Stay safe. And I will see all y'all next time.